Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about positivity, one of my favorite subjects of all time. Let's get started. Okay, so my first piece of advice is to take joy in the little things, because people are constantly waiting to be happy whenever they get like, oh, whenever I start dating this person, then I'll be happy, or whenever I like buy myself a new car or a new outfit, then I'll be happy. But you have to take joy in the little things. You have to find happiness within yourself to truly be happy, because if you're focusing on the material things, then like that's not happy, that's just like being like materialistic, you know? So yeah, take joy in the little things. So my next piece of advice is to think happy thoughts, which may seem like a no-brainer, but whenever you think happy thoughts, more positive things will come attracted to you. It's like the whole, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the law of attraction. It's pretty cool. So like if you think happy thoughts, then like more positive things will come towards you, but if you think negative thoughts, then like bad things will happen to you. So pretty much everyone I asked at school today, I asked them, what's one piece of advice you would give someone who's trying to become more positive? And pretty much everyone in my class said, think happy thoughts, or think of the good things that could happen and not the bad ones, or think of things that make you happy in life. And of course, like if you think of the things that make you happy, then like you're gonna be a happy person because you're constantly thinking of things that make you happy. But that's not saying that like, alright, so I don't really know where I left off because my camera just died, so I had to like readjust. Sorry for the change of angle, but in my opinion, the law of attraction is really similar to karma, if you guys are more familiar with that philosophy. But like pretty much what karma is if you do bad things, and more bad things will happen to you, but if you do good things, then like good things will happen to you. And that's like one of the principal mindsets of Buddhism, so that's pretty cool. Next piece of advice is to always stay optimistic. A lot of people, whenever stuff happens to them, they're like, oh, well, like what's gonna happen next, you know? Like, but you gotta just like remember that tomorrow's a new day, like it can only get better from your rock bottom, you know? Keep that in mind. Stay optimistic, don't be a pessimist. So a good quote that goes along with that last piece of advice that I just told you is, I don't really remember who this is by. If I find it out, I'll put it right here. But it is, I believe in the good things coming. And I think that's like a fantastic quote, because like if you don't have faith in the future, then like what do you, like you need to like just, if you don't have faith in the future, then. So by no means am I trying to say that like it's never okay to be sad, because obviously like we all have those days, you know, Hannah Montana says everybody has those days, everybody makes mistakes. But even when you have those sad days, you need to like remember to keep moving forward. It's really important to always just, you know, think of the positive things that are coming to you. So now I'm just gonna read you guys a couple of quotes that I think like really represent my idea of like what it means to be positive, because A, they're great quotes, and B, they're just like, they just make everyone really happy. So the first one that I have is from the end credits of the movie Meet the Robinsons. It's a Walt Disney quote, and it says, "Around here we don't look back for very long. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." So I think that's a really inspirational one, because it reminds you to like keep moving forward even if you're having a bad day, or if you like fail, like in the movie he fails with all his inventions but then he gets the winning one. That's like, you need to find your winning invention, you know? You may fail a few times, but that's okay. Everyone fails sometimes. This one comes from a musician named Mod's son. He's really cool. He actually helped me get through a really rough time I was getting through. His music like really inspired me to be positive and like get this whole new mindset, which was great, and now I'm like a 10 times happier person. So that's fantastic. Shout out to Mod's son. No matter the amount of negativity you're presented with, 5 minutes from now could be your best moment. And that's probably one of my favorites, because like also like it goes with that whole like, you may be having like a crappy time now, but like 5 minutes from now you could be like winning, you know? Like just keep positive, stay optimistic. And then this next one that kind of goes along with it is another quote from Mod's son. It says, "Your vibes are contagious. Make sure that's a good thing." So any sort of like positive energy that you go and put out into the world, like people are going to pick up on that. And whenever you're positive, like other people around you will like kind of sort of become more positive too. But if you're more negative, then like you're going to be like a downer and like bring everyone else's mood down too. So, you know, that's not good. This next one comes from a philosopher named Goinasu, I think that's how you say his name, but it says, an entire sea of water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. Similarly, the negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside of you. So that's pretty much, oh my gosh, this lighting. Sorry, I'm filming outside. But, so pretty much if you don't let the negative people, like, phase you, then, like, you could just be the happiest person in the room and, like, they can just be negative on their own, unless this next quote, it's one of my personal favorites. It's from Mother Teresa, and it says, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. And that is like my life motto right there. Like anytime I walk into a room, I always make sure that like everyone is happier than they were before I walked in, because like who needs a negative person in their life? Am I right? Okay, one more. I found one more of my favorites. But this one I found recently. It's from the last episode of The Office, and it's from Pam Beesly. It took me so long to do so many important things. It's just hard to accept that I spent so many years being less happy than I could have been. If you aren't happy, then like make a change. You don't need to stay in unhappy, like negative situations where you're like unhappy. Obviously, like if your parents are the people that making you happy, then like you kind of have to stick with them. But if you're in a relationship that's like toxic and they're not making you happy, then like, you know what, break up with them. You don't need negative people in your life. If you have friends who are making you negative, just like, sorry, bye. If you're in a class and it's like making you extremely unhappy, like talk to your school counselor. See if you can get a teacher change, or like maybe move into a different type of class. If you're in an activity, like say you really hate playing soccer, but your parents make you play soccer, you know what, quit soccer. You don't need to be in soccer. You find your own thing. Be yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos. The next one will be up next week, and it'll probably be over self-confidence. So leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions about self-confidence, or if you want to like tweet me. It's at goldawardgrace, or if you want to email me your questions, it's gracethegirlscout@gmail.com. See you guys next week. Bye, friends!